Welcome to Screw the Commute, the entrepreneurial podcast dedicated to getting you out of the car and into the money. With your host, lifelong entrepreneur and multimillionaire, Tom Antion.
Hey everybody, it's Tom here with episode 885 of Screw the Commute podcast. Today we're going to talk about 13 ways, I think they call that a baker's dozen. All right, 13 ways to use QR codes. QR codes stands for quick response. These are these little jumbled looking Rorschach things you see everywhere where people can just hold their camera up to them and then it goes wherever they want them to go. The advertiser or the marketer wants them to go. So that's what we're talking about today. Hope you didn't miss episode 884. That was faceless video. That's where you can make all kinds of money in all kinds of videos without actually being seen on video. So you don't have to have a great hair day, all right, to do it. Now, for your reference, we have 3 other episodes on QR codes. Episode 241, 780, and 860 is about the newfangled round QR codes. So anytime you want to get to a back episode, you go to screwthecommute.com/ and then the episode number. That was 241, 780, 860. Faceless video was 884, and today is 885. All right, hope you didn't miss checking out my mentor program at greatinternetmarketingtraining.com, and also grab a copy of our automation ebook at screwthecommute.com/automate free. All right, let's get to the 13 ways. I always give you more than what you bargained for, so let's get to it. One is on your vehicle. You can have QR codes blown up and make them window decals or magnetic signs. I'm not sure they'd work as good on magnetic signs as actual signs, but you could ask the magnetic sign people and tell them if it doesn't work, you're not paying. Okay, how about that? So on your vehicle. You can put ads on public transportation. I get stuck behind buses all the time, and I'm reading it's usually some injury lawyer or something, but you could have a QR code as part of your ad on any kind of public transportation. Point of sale, which cracks me up because it's abbreviated POS, which also stands for piece of, what, duty, a piece of duty. So anytime people actually are buying right from you, then that's a good place to have QR codes while they're standing there, checking out. They could be scanning your QR codes to sell them other stuff. Any kind of mailings you do, postcards or flyers in the mail, any kind of those you can put QR codes on. Events. So, and events could be speaking engagements where you're speaking, or it could be where you're attending. I see people at these events that are smart marketers that have their iPad cover has got their QR code on it and their advertisement and their tote bags and other things in addition to their business cards, which I'm also including in that. Trade shows, of course you want to have that so people can walk by, scan it, and if they're too busy to look at your booth, they can follow up with it later. Email, you can put QR codes in email. Your social media, your Facebook, all the places you can put any kind of graphics, you can put a QR code. Online ads, if you're advertising online, besides your text or your video or whatever it is, it can have a QR code in it. Your sales pages can have a QR code in it to give free bonuses or things like that, or sell them on something else. So any kind of web pages or sales pages you can have. Blog posts, you can put them in blog posts. Packaging, if you are shipping anything, which I don't ship too much anymore, but your packaging can have QR codes in it. And I did mention business cards. I do have a business card for Screw the Commute podcast, and it's got QR codes on the back side that says, hey, what's the most famous mentor program? And of course, it leads them to mine and some other thing I got on there. So any kind of flyers that you hand out or posters. So there's probably 20 things I just gave you that you can use QR codes for. And they're really powerful. And see, that used to be they didn't catch on in the old days because you had to download a separate app and be kind of a techie to use them. But now any kind of smartphone can read them just by holding up your camera app, and it locks on to that QR code and gives you a place to click, and it takes you wherever that QR code wants them to go. I highly encourage you look at the episode 241, 780, and 860, giving you all kinds of details on the things you can do with QR codes. So here's a bunch of ways to use them. Go out and use them, and it'll increase your business. You can get free generators, or you can get fancier paid ones. So suit yourself. But check those episodes 241, 780, and 860. And also, if you like faceless video, hit 884, which is the one I just did the other day. All right, and check out my mentor program if you want one-on-one training for you and your staff from me and my staff. Hey, I've been there. It's my 30th anniversary online, so I kind of know what I'm doing. Might be able to help you out. All right, catch you later in the next episode.